What's up, everybody? Happy good morning to every single one of y'all. Good afternoon, good evening to some folks around the country, around the world. Appreciate you being here if you are watching. Thank you so much for hanging with us this morning. It's early, and CeeLo can barely talk, but we're ready to have a good day today. It's going to start with NASCAR Xfinity Series practice and qualifying for the poll for the BetMGM 300 this afternoon, which we'll be covering as well. So appreciate you guys being here. Thanks so much. For Twitter is still down. That's great. Am I tired? Yeah, a little tired. Yep, a little tired. That's okay. We'll wake up here. You might have to have one of these or something. I don't know. It's still there from last night. All right, let's get to the main screen here. And what's up? Let's see in the chat first. What's up, Bronny? What's up, Georgia fan? Miss Tom, good to see you. She was here earlier. Fans of the Green Bay Packers. David, Georgia fan. NASCAR Info News. Welcome back from last week. Dubs dropping those 88s. He's back in there action here with back in it. So let's take it back in here and let's go to the practice lineup here. As we got Al Geyer, number one, looks like Sheldon Creed second, Christian Eckes third, and Josh Williams fourth, Austin Dillon fifth, Blaine Perkins sixth, Dean Thompson seventh, Ryan Ellis eighth, ninth, JJ Yeley, and 10th is Kyle Sieg in that 28. So appreciate you hanging out with us today on this little bit of practice and qualifying for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate you being here so early. So maybe we'll get some more folks in here. It is early. It's just NASCAR Xfinity Series practice and qualifying, but it's an additional thing that we bring to you every week that we added here in 2025. Do we get to do it every week? I'm not sure, but we're going to try to bring to you as much as possible here on Saturdays and make our Saturdays full with Xfinity Series practice and qualifying and Cup Series practice and qualifying, and then this afternoon, the BetMGM 300. So thank you guys for being here. I love y'all here so early. Yum, I love Mountain Dew cherry flavor. What's up, Amy? Good to see you as well. Welcome in. Good morning. John says good morning as well. So keep on hitting that like for us. We'll be back here shortly on the there's a commercial break right now on the CW. If you want to watch practice and qualifying, let's hold. No, well, my phone has just decided to do an update. So I guess we'll have to wait. I can tell you how to get there. If you go to the CW app, when my phone brings up here, we'll bring it back up. But the CW app will have the practice and qualifying for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. So let me go here and see if I can get my Sirius working instead. Sirius XM. But yeah, as soon as my phone updates, it decided to update here just a second ago. Get that protein shake in you. Long day. That's right, Negative Squirrel. What's up, man? Good to see you. So yeah, Twitter is down, and we're trying to research a possible breaking news that Dubs put in our Discord that he heard watching another racing series this morning, and stating that Corey Heim was removed from this racing series that he was watching, and that he's on hold, standby for Tyler Reddick to run in the Coke 600. So we're not sure what's going on with that, but that's the breaking news right now. According to Dubs, our friend, our member as well on this channel, he stated in our Discord that Corey Heim stayed back in Charlotte to possibly be a sub for Tyler Reddick for the Coke 600 this weekend. So I'm not sure what that's about. They haven't said anything yet on this yet.
You're not out here at the racetrack yet, watching us here. Stop by, we have lots of giveaways and stuff to do out there and check out. As we see Austin Dillon on the racetrack in the
Austin Dillon running the Xfinity series today in that 3 Boot Barn Chevrolet. for RCR, so that should be interesting as well. But Justin Allgaier right now on the top of the line here for practice. Allgaier, Sheldon Creed, Christian Eckes.
Work on and figure out the stuff they were working on. And so it was a good opportunity to get someone like Kyle Busch in a car to evaluate that. We ended up that this year. They now one of those entrants that Kyle Busch ran some of the designs he had in that car, in terms of the design of suspension, that sort of thing. So in this case, though, for Austin, it's not really the case. I was told by this team basically running the exact stuff the 21's running. Carbon copy, time to evaluate, give him an opportunity to come in the Xfinity Series. I know he enjoys this place.
Running the same car as Austin Dillon is. Heim had been mentioned last night to have NASCAR inspect his car post race. I haven't heard that either. Haven't heard anything yet.
Did you watch him right there on the bottom right? The slide. Yeah, I'm always worried about the catching. Well, the Chargers, yeah, Scorpion, yeah, right. Yeah, I was worried about the stuff we'll see down the backstretch. He'll be just crazy.
All right.
Qualifying.
Watching F1 qualifying also from Morocco. Yeah. Monaco, not Morocco. Monaco. About 14 minutes left in this practice here.
Slow-mo, I think.
If you need to know where a driver is, I'll scroll through the field here so you guys can see who's what.
Well, you got out of throttle there to try to correct that.
21 cars on the track.
And since Austin swept those races in 2015,
nobody else practicing.
Xfinity Series races here.
The Xfinity is back after a couple weeks off.
Yeah, the one thing that's different this year.
They're going full throttle the rest of the way. What's up, Tom? Morning, man. Good to see you, buddy.
How slick this track is.
Will the Cup practicing quality be up next? Yes, it'll be up next here, Tommy. Way too loose, Austin Dillon says. He's way too loose.
Dang, there's going to be a little bit of shade down in turns 1 and 2. I would think you want to be a little bit on the free side right now, so it tightens up as the race goes on and the sun goes down. So you know what's funny about that is Austin Hill, his team will tell you they cannot make the car loose enough. And I'll tell you, from my time there in the last couple years, he would be 1 to 2% looser on the metrics that we.
So we just got cars on the track here before qualifying will start here in about 13 minutes. No Mountain Dew today. No, won't be doing that. Drank too much yesterday.
He doesn't take big part to drive it really straight. Have to have the balance a little bit freer. Jesse Love, talked about taking these big wide entries into the corner. He's like, I just can't drive it as free as what Austin can. Another moment on the racetrack.
Keep hitting that like for us, y'all. Trying to get to 100 likes. Oh, Chris Wright. Oh, Tom. Chris Wright spinning on the backstretch. He almost lost it, almost hit the wall, but he saved it. Chris Wright. Loose at a turn 2. And he's now in the pits. Just checking everything.
There.
Brakes. That's right. Brakes.
Had some bobbles, but nothing quite.
Mountain Dew in the chat. What's up, JC? Good morning. What's up, Ryan Reed? Good morning as well.
Practice. Car gets ready to.
4H race starting at Nürburgring 2. Huge racing weekend. Yes.
It's funny about all these cars being so loose. It's the same thing in truck.
Here's Jeremy Commence on the track. 26 starts. His average finish is 21st. And he had one top 10. 10th in May of 2021 here in Charlotte. Don't get me started on Chris, right? But we will later on. Yes. Yes.
Now we're seeing it's just tending to the looser side, and that can be tires. It can be a temperature difference here this weekend.
Love the great paint jobs this weekend. All the American paint jobs.
Thing that we go through in racing is there's so many variables we're trying to work through, we're trying to understand, and even if you don't have the information, you have to react to this.
Check, 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 check. Okay, we're good now. Sorry about that, y'all.
Since first start of the Xfinity.
It went out. The mic went out again. I might have to get me a new mic or a new wire. 10 minutes left here in practice.
Said that the line, the paint has not produced some grip, and it seems like it's been down there now. It's getting the balance. Yeah, and you want to get if you see a really
Okay, my phone is back up.
that front is painting that blue line because it has so much grip in that.
Hit that like button. That's right. Help us out. Trying to get to 100 likes. All right. If you go to your CW app, okay, CW app, click on this link right here, and you can watch practice and qualifying for free. Right here. Click on this link right here. This will bring you free practice and qualifying for the CW on the CW for the Xfinity series. And then later on today, we got the Battle Cam and Al Geyer, Daniel Dye, and Nick Sanchez are your in-car cameras later on today. So there's your list of cars. You got the Battle Cam and all that stuff here today. All of them. So make sure you're hitting that, going to that CW app, y'all. The CW here. All right, so there it is. If you want to watch the rest of this practice and qualifying, go to your CW app and click on this link right here. That right there will get you free CW practice and qualifying. Your TV might have, yeah, if you go to your TV and click on the CW app, it will be there as well. So if you guys can watch that for free and hang out here in the chat and all that stuff. So thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Hit that like button for us as we are continuing our NASCAR Xfinity Series coverage as we always do every weekend. They've been off for the last 2 weeks, so it's been kind of quiet for them, but they're back with full Legends here starting in Charlotte, and the race today will be on the CW. And now if you notice, Adam Alexander is not in the CW booth because he is now with Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime with Dale Jr. and what's the other guy's name? I can't remember, but they will be doing the race tomorrow. Remember, the race is not on Fox tomorrow. It is on Amazon Prime. So this is the first year the Coke 600 will not be on Fox. First year ever. It will not be on. It's Steve Letarte. Thank you, Bronny. So the Coke 600 is not on Fox tomorrow. So you will have to be here with us, hanging out with us, having a good time. We're going to have the Coke 600 now. I've looked at the rain. The weather has changed since I looked at it 2 days ago. So this is going to be an interesting day tomorrow of rain and all that good stuff. So appreciate you hanging out with us. Keep on hitting that like for us. Trying to get to 100 likes as we got about less than 10 minutes left. It's on TSN in Canada. Okay, well, there you go, Steven. That's good. That's good. Seeing Belichick's scheme this weekend makes me sad, but I don't want to go into the reason why because it's involving politics. I don't want to bring that into the talk. Billix. Blickies. All right, let's go back here. We got a little bit left here in practice.
That's what I was going to say. Bald Eagle side. That's fair.
Carl Edwards is going to the booth in 2026. Nice.
Working the middle groove over here through 1 and 2. It seems like most of the guys are trying to make the bottom work in 3 and 4. Like almost everyone is trying to get to that line and run around without getting too loose. Like
Kevin Harlan should do NASCAR when he moves to Prime next year.
But it does look like everybody's kind of wandering the middle and top.
I love CW. I love the battle cam. The battle cam's the best thing out there because you get to watch the race without watching the race.
Get to the bottom. Then you'll get stuck in all the bumps.
Dean Thompson, 4 starts on 1.5 tracks. His average finish is 22nd. He is a rookie in the NASCAR Xfinity Series this year. Yo, CeeLo, what's up, man? Good to see you, T. Lee.
That's not a real work. But nonetheless, it's completely unsettles the car. So there's like a perfect path.
So we'll see what happens here as we are in practice, and we just have just a little bit left, about 5 minutes left of practice. Make sure you're hitting that like for us. Trying to get to 100 likes and subscribing.
It's narrower than a lot of the mile and a half. So does that make it more challenging? That's a great question. I think
For some reason CW is like 30 frames per second. Got to restart it. I don't know. That's weird. Mine looks good. There's Catherine Legg. She's in this race as well, as she is continuing her schedule on the NASCAR series with NASCAR Xfinity series. She's out there in that 32.
I think that's totally driver dependent.
Fastest overall and fastest 5:10 is the 7 car. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the lap averages now that they've done about 30. You're right. Look at that. Allgaier across the board. Across the board, Allgaier the fastest. Who's up there with Allgaier, though? Sheldon Creed, Christian Eckes. Look at Dean Thompson. Kyle Sieg. Kyle Sieg. Kyle Sieg. And Christian Eckes. So Kyle Sieg's with 25.
Flag on the racetrack.
Christian Eckes is going to be strong here today, guys. And Allgaier. Sheldon Creed there looking good, too. He is up there in all of them. Look at it. Probably 2 best cars on the track. Sheldon Creed and Allgaier right now. Kyle Sieg, Christian Eckes. That might be your top 4 right there. We'll see.
Of showing up these places are incredibly tough. And, basically learning and getting better here and there. There are different facets of what it takes to be successful in the NASCAR Xfinity Series car, but these are some really tough tracks that you picked. And I guess, yeah, if you're going to learn, go.
3 more minutes left, and we'll have qualifying. We're in practice. I'm talking about practice.
And she did set up super fast up to speed lap like we've seen some cars do, but quite honestly,
36 likes. Help us get to 100, y'all. Come on now. You know what to do.
Second off with some of these guys are running, but
hit that like. Richard, good to see you, buddy. Leland Honeyman out there as well. Leland Honeyman 13th fastest right now. But Allgaier dominating here. All factions of the speedway from first lap to 30 laps. Allgaier making it look. He's already off the track already.
Just Allgaier and that 7 car here.
Only 22 cars out there practicing. Unless they're going to do group 2. I'm not sure. I didn't think they did that.
I think it doesn't surprise me. His driving style has always been so good at being disciplined about getting his left front to a certain line and sort of being really good at being.
Ryan Ellis, I love that Ryan Ellis's paint scheme for this weekend. That looks good. That camo with the stars and stripes on it looks great.
Xfinity Series. Off a 23rd place finish at Texas.
Yeah, it should be interesting. All this is going to be tomorrow.
Exactly what that feels like at the end of the race, because he's behind 4 or 5 cars, put himself in some dirty air, trying to figure out what the balance will be. He tries to go to the bottom right there, and it's hard enough to stay on that line. It looks like he's got good mid-corner speed, though, going to suck up on exit. Got a little tight.
Minute 46 to go here in practice.
You have a car that doesn't get it.
Yeah, Fox is done with NASCAR except for the Truck Series. They have the Truck Series the rest of the year.
You have goes away. I was speaking to Ryan Ellis' team. He was listening to that top 10. They said, man, he does a great job, but he's just so concerned with protecting the race car at times. They were kind of
Thank you so much, Richard. Appreciate it.
It's okay. Fix them. You just go do what you got to do. Go get them.
Minute 18 seconds left here.
Minded to be here. Works really hard. Extra Brad Perez.
Allgaier, Creed, Eckes, your top 3 cars, all across the board. Kyle Sieg's up there as well, but these are the 3 best cars right here.
That recent year that they're trying to let him off the reins. So
Allgaier has won here before too, so he could do it again here on this mile and a half.
He missed that car. It does stand out this week.
Where's the closest RCR car? I don't see either one out here. Maybe they are doing group 2.
The ones in the seat, they go to Salt. Alligators. That's one. The wildlife.
That's right. Don't say Denny, because that's considered cussing. Then we go to TNT Max. Yes, TNT Max.
Stay away from
What up, Wade? Big Wade, man. You're welcome, bud. Congrats on your driver last week. Christopher Bell,
seconds here.
a former winner, last year's winner of the 600 too. So
And Charlotte.
good time to be Christopher Bell right now.
Two of the cars that we expected to be fast, and they are indeed.
So I don't know if they're doing Group B or just
set 5, 10, and 15 lap averages as well.
not doing sure if they're going to do Group B or not.
Laps.
Normally they don't do that.
Race cars, the red and black flags displayed to conclude Group number 1.
Oh, it is Group 1. Okay.
Series Group 2 climbing aboard. 4 minutes of practice ahead here on the CW.
So another 25 minutes of practice. I thought they all practiced together, but maybe I haven't seen Xfinity Series in a couple weeks, so I've forgotten. So Group 2 coming out, and Algier Creed, Christian Eckes, Josh Williams, Austin Dillon, Blaine Perkins, Dean Thompson, Ryan Ellis, J.J. Yaley, Kyle Sieg, Brad Perez, Jeremy Clements, Leland Honeyman, Dawson Cram, Garrett Smithley, Nick Lights, Chris Wright breaks. He almost wrecked. Catherine Legg, CJ McLaughlin, Carson Ware, Jeb Burton, and Carson Quaffle. The next practice will have Willie B in it. It's going to have both RCR cars, Love and Hill in it as well. So we'll see how that goes too as well. Can't wait to get to the NBC Sports portion. Love Lee Diffie. I know, right? You got to remember it's only 10:30 and Cup won't be there until another 2 hours. Yeah, so I guess I'm just normally don't they have them all together? I normally never seen that before, but Group 2 coming up now. Group 2, and they'll add all these drivers together as Jeb Burton and Carson Quaffle are in Group 2. They just have added those two right there. So we'll have another 25 minutes, and then we'll take a 10-minute break, and then they'll have qualifying for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And then after that, we'll take a little break as well on our side. And then we'll come back for NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying. Now, for practice, it will be on Amazon Prime's YouTube channel. They always have that first half practice, and then qualifying gets turned off, so you guys can watch that as well. But if you want to watch the remainder of the CW practice, just go to your CW app, and click on this one right here. This one right here. This will give you live coverage of the practice and qualifying for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Hang out here in our chat and watch on a separate device and have a good time, because that's what we're watching. So appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the ones coming in here. Happy Saturday morning or Sunday morning or Sunday evening or wherever you are in the world. We thank you for being here. So there it is. And then also on your TV, you can go to the CW app on your TV and watch it for free as well. So, and then today for the race, you'll be able to watch the race coverage with the battle cam and the in-car cameras for the CW too. So I want to hear this breaking news and see if it's true. Exactly, Negative Squirrel. Just waiting to see. But that's what was told to us in our Discord. Not sure if that's true or not, but possibility that Corey Heim is going to be taking Tyler Reddick's spot for the Coke 600. Not sure what's going on, but we'll see how it goes. So appreciate you being here. That's what we were told. Not sure if it's true or not, but Twitter, there's nothing else on the internet about it. I can't find anything. So she didn't make anything for breakfast. Nothing.
Top 5. See the rest of the top 10 there.
Nothing for breakfast.
Downstairs, check back in with Carl.
Bishop Ray, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good morning. Who'd I pick to win this thing? I forget. Jesse Love? I picked, no, I said Willie B. Willie B.
And be more focused than ever right before the break.
RCR is going to be tough to beat on this track. Tough.
To win the race, and that time, and they said that the talk around the shop this week is We just want to come back and be the team that everybody's still talking
Love the paint schemes on the RCR cars, man. Love it. They look great.
Those two neat races.
Egg, cheese, and sausage burrito breakfast. There you go, Garrett. Good to see you, buddy.
You see the K9 for Warriors program there on the
Appreciate you being here, man.
behind the left rear. Great program that we're going to talk about a little bit in the race. I'll give you a teaser.
You were excited to hear Junior at the booth again?
Basically through his sponsor, their global.
Should be fun. Coming up here in the NASCAR practice.
Into the world and into the workforce.
And qualify.
Dogs and some veterans that they're paired with here this weekend. So a great call.
Yeah, they moved it back to Vegas.
Dogs on family.
You had a salad for breakfast?
That's right. Great program. So many of those on the race cars throughout this field today that
All right, group 2.
that's just one of them there, the K9 girl.
See if they updated here.
I would want to be in this second group. Got the track cleaned off. You had a teammate in that first one. You maybe got an idea of a balance shift you want to start with. I think if they watched any of our coverage, they saw a lot of cars sideways. Interesting to see if they can make some adjustments.
Felt like it.
Absolutely. They were paying attention over the day, definitely.
So 24 minutes in this Group B practice. Group B. Group 2, Group B, whatever you want to call it. Group B. Sammy Smith in this practice as well.
So, trying to get things back on the racetrack here. Finished third here last year.
You know what's crazy about these practices, the way we do this now, is that this first lap on a track like this is going to most likely be your fastest lap.
Where were we going to go? You were going to go to WrestleMania in New Orleans?
Honestly, Ken, find that your best.
There's Connor Zillage. He is also in this race practice. His first race since the last lap of Talladega Wreck, where him and Jesse Love got together and he went head first into a retaining wall, and he was out a couple weeks. Let me just hit refresh, see what happens.
You know,
There we go.
It's feeling much better now. You see right here, it's turned down. We're going to hit that inside wall, and when you watch the wall,
Brandon Jones in 22nd there in that 20 car.
Said, look, I knew immediately that something wasn't right. I felt a little bit of pain in my lower back. But that's interesting.
We'll see if anybody can challenge Allgaier. Willie B's in 6th fastest, and Zillage as well.
Different insert, but he's made a lumbar. They're trying to help, but just I think more than anything, he's educating himself.
Practice.
Hasn't.
Yeah, he's doing double duty. He's actually running the 87 Red Bull car. I love that paint scheme as well, as he'll be running in the Cup Series this weekend. His second attempt at a Cup Series race.
Starting to actually scan drivers.
49 likes, trying to get to 100 big ones. Help us out with those likes. Subscribe too, y'all, if you're new to us.
Find place in that seat.
Gotta run and grab some stuff, man. 2:30? Is that right? 3:30? I don't know. Let me see.
What's your shape? That sort of thing. So,
Let's see.
Adjustment. Feels better in this one.
Yeah, it has to slow you down. Yep. Jumped right back in. He's 7th quick on the board right now. The only one quicker in this practice than him has been Byron so far. So Connor's gotten up to speed quick. Running in the Coca-Cola.
3:30. So we'll be on at 3. 3 o'clock. We'll be on at 3 o'clock. So 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central. We'll be on at 3 p.m. Central for pre-race.
He's really good. This entries are getting to that line and able to modulate the throttle and stay right on it. Look at how committed. And as you watch, stay on it just a little bit further around the corner right there than what he did. Reminds me of the
Probably not Mania because they're over $1,000. Exactly. Supposedly they're coming here when the new stadium's built, but also in this practice is Chase Briscoe. He's running that 19 car. Let's see where he's doing here. He's 29th fastest right now.
The field doing 3 wins for the 21 this year. Atlanta on the 1.5 mile super.
Willie B cranking it up. He's in 6th.
back in February. Of course, this dramatic finish at Martinsville, winning the turn 3 and 5th or 6th, and somehow got
Morning Braves acquired Jonathan. Who is that?
at Martinsville, and then at Talladega. And then
Who? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Who?
the yellow comes out between he, Jeff Burton, and Jesse Love. They're racing down the back straightaway, and Austin finally got that Talladega win that has eluded him for a long time. Comes here to Charlotte this weekend, and it's for his first win at this racetrack.
I'll go with you on the photo finish because they needed a photo.
That's right. I want to find out who was winning.
I'm at my camper this holding weekend in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. Awesome, James. Hope you're having a good time, man. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you got signal.
For a day, if you guys in this, Byron actually ran second at Coda in this car earlier. Ooh, that thing is loose. Trying
Willie B in that 17HendricksCars.com Chevrolet. Last year, Chase Elliott won this race in this car, so we'll see what he can do here too.
Car of all the ones he looked the most stable. I thought so too. Yeah, I thought it looked really, really solid there. Everybody else, to your point, it's kind of.
He was apparently a top 30 prospect, and he plays shortstop. Was optioned to AAA. Well, now that we don't have Arcia, yeah, Willie B a little loose this morning.
You have to kind of cars to go up the racetrack a little bit, but I find it so interesting as
If you smell a skunk during the day, Tom, you better run.
She's trying to get the initial out. Just gonna adjust your throttle application. That's less. Yeah.
Or is it night? If it's at night, yeah, they come out the rabbit. Yeah, you're doing double duty, Willie B. And that's 17. So let's take a look really quick as we got commercial break. Willie B, Connor Zilich, Taylor Gray, Austin Hill, Sam Mayer. I see you, Mayer. Dirty Nick Sanchez. I got him as my dark horse. He's plus 6,000 for the win here today. And we're going to start doing that, y'all. We're going to start going over odds. Someone had mentioned that we were, making our picks too easy when we're saying, hey, my pick is Justin Allgaier and my dark horse is Austin Hill. Is Austin Hill really a dark horse? Like, we might need to start changing our picks compared to our the bets on the odds. Not that they're gonna win, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll talk about some of that stuff. But appreciate everybody being here. So I'm gonna start in our vlogs on Fridays. We release a vlog every Friday on our channel. So make sure you're tuned in every Friday. Make sure you have your notification bell on so you know when we drop the vlog. We dropped the vlog earlier in the day for the members, the pro members and the MVP members, and then it'll come out in the afternoon for the public. But basically, it is a breakdown of all the races this weekend, their paint schemes, all the information you need to know when we're streaming. Sometimes we cover highlights from the other races or the points standings for each series, or just some breaking news or whatever. But we bring that to you every Friday. So make sure you're checking that out. And we dropped one this afternoon, and or yesterday afternoon. So make sure you check that out if you have not. I put a lot of work into it, and a dark horse should be at least 2,500 minimums. There you go, Steven. There you go. He says a dark horse should be at least 2,500 minimum. So there you go. Allgaier and Byron are tied with the highest Oh, look at this. The highest odds. Oh, yeah. They are tied with the highest odds. Willie B, I thought it was, Willie B and Allgaier was tied. You're right. So I'm going to start putting in the odds in our videos to tell you who is the dark horses. So that'll start next week.
Like it's timing.
What's Pasta's odds? I don't have to look. Where is Fast Pasta?
Bouncing up and down.
There he is. 20th fastest for Fast Pasta.
Hear the bumps. Yeah. That's just the next jump there, though, on that bump that's just below that. We heard it earlier. Then you heard
This is Group 2.
Because earlier you turned into
25,000 for Fast Pasta this weekend.
This point practice
Should be a very long shot, right, Lloyd?
My balance, on the bottom, and then you're going to try to balance that out with your adjustments here before the race.
So normally your dark horse is probably never gonna hit. Never gonna hit. It's whoever you pick.
Number 2.
You love me some fast pasta, Steve? 56 likes. We're trying to get to that 100 like mark. Help us with those likes for us, please, this morning. Appreciate it, y'all. We're in Group B.
Get ready for my truck race there, right?
Nick Sanchez won this race last year. That's why I'm taking him as my dark horse. He's plus 6,000 today to win this race.
I rode behind him for about 10 laps after green flag stops, and I thought he was in an F1 car. I'll be honest. But, that was a very impressive win. Big for Nick, and it just gives you great confidence when you come back to the place. You've been successful. Absolutely. They kind of feel like showed up here after the speed they had at Texas. So close to having a really solid finish there. Was in contention for the win. Obviously got the wall late, but this is something with Nick Field.
Frankie Muniz should always be a dark horse. Right. He will always be a dark horse.
My social media, and I tweeted he wins at Bowman Gray Stadium. That's right. And the limited late model, I'm like that.
You're new here. Christopher, thanks for being here. Christopher, thanks for tuning in. We do NASCAR here on our channel. All the races. We did the truck race yesterday. We did the ARCA race yesterday as well. And we're doing practice here this morning for both series. And then we'll bring you the Xfinity series this afternoon. So appreciate you being here, Christopher. Thanks for popping in here. Thanks for being here. James, what is your next live broadcast for the race? Today, James, the Xfinity series around 3 p.m. Central. 3 p.m. Central.
Sitting out this weekend, Lane Champ on top of the box. All shots this weekend.
Oh, no live. I mean, we don't show live broadcasts, but live broadcast, which this is a live broadcast right here.
So
we're going to show we'll have the race for you guys, just like this, live commentary and reaction.
Wide open, but it's a ton of
13 minutes left here. No one is challenging Allgaier. 20 laps here so far. We'll wait about another 10 laps, and then we'll look at the lap averages. What's up, Brennan Dow? Good to see you.
Can't see around the corner. Like this angle will weird. If you look to the left, that tilted up because of the banking.
Yeah, CW will have the race today. They'll have it on live, and then you can watch the battle cam on the their app for free.
Brake at the throttle and there's no sound. That's because you can't get back to throttle. That's not a fast way to get.
Thanks for the subs, y'all. Appreciate it. Hit that like, hit that sub. We're trying to get to 33,000 this weekend. We are so close.
Where's it gonna stop at? And they drive bad.
Okay, got you, bro.
It's good for us.
Live with CeeLo.
Chase Briscoe is making his only scheduled start for Joe.
Chase Briscoe, those Lance Crackers Toyota, the 19 car. See what Briscoe can do. You're welcome. I'm a Gene. Good to see you.
Same for everybody. Yeah, it looks pretty stable though, Dylan. When you sit here and watch him go around, he's chosen.
That's right. We get to 33,000. You get a pie to the face and a giveaway as well. 33,000. You get a pie to the face and a giveaway. I did subscribe from my work computer yesterday with the ARCA race. I just could not join the conversation for some reason. I don't know. That's weird. Good to see you, Kenneth Fox.
Such racers have the background. They don't have the pure movement that these cars.
Oh no, Georgia fan. Where you sitting? Brennan Poole, he's got 2 top 5 finishes in the last 6 races. That 44 car kind of figuring it out.
Definitely putting that pressure on himself a little bit. Just got to figure it out.
Brennan Poole.
Down at 29. Fast slap. So now he's got to figure that out as the tires fall off. Yeah, the one guy that's the.
Yeah, let's take a look at them now. They got enough. Let's take a lap averages now. All right, let's see. Willie B. Allgaier still Willie B's got to the third in time lap average. 15, 20. He knocked out Zilich.
Exceptional place to be able to win at. But
So Willie B and Allgaier. So Chevrolet's looking pretty good here. Willie B hadn't got to 30 laps yet, but soon, very soon for Willie B. He hasn't got to 30 laps yet, so we'll come back and visit this after 30 laps for Willie B. He is at 25. We got 5 more laps here, and we'll see what his 30 lap average is. I'm sure it'll be pretty good. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yes. Have fun with that, man. Have fun. I see you, Mayor. 26 starts on a mile and a half, 2 wins. And he won here last year, remember, at the road course. He won here last year.
Jordy will run around the top just because that's a little easier than trying to manipulate that line.
Yeah, we'll be on at 12:30 for the next one. 12:30 Central.
Can be committed. Knows how to enter high, stay against it all the way around the corner. Last year, he was probably the best car out.
Thank you, MJ. Appreciate it, buddy.
Texas here, grass gets playing with this somehow. Well, everyone just sort of runs into each other. That shows up, and that was good analysis. Man, that's what happened. Yeah, there we go. Well, it's not how that breaks down. That's on the broadcast that way, but trust me, they just sort of running into each other.
Taylor Gray, 17th, stage 1 finish. Last week in Texas, he finished 2nd. Taylor Gray figuring it out too.
A couple weeks ago in Texas. That's another car, Dylan. I just had a lot of speed all year long. Jason Ratcliffe, obviously a great.
And that Ty Gibbs, legend in training, NASCAR Xfinity Series car.
Not the headline. Been quiet this year.
All right.
The last 3 weeks as well. This rookie class that we talked about, he's got the best average finish of those rookies over the last 3 weeks, highlighted by that set.
Sprite made a weird combo with T. Gross.
Practice at Charlotte.
Anybody but Iggy. So we just got a little bit left here in practice. Justin Allgaier still really be there, not in he's still says 25 laps. It hasn't updated yet. But Allgaier, Sheldon Creed, Christian Eckes, and Willie B are pretty much the fastest 4 cars in the line here during practice. Now, we'll see what happens. Never always the case for qualifying, but you want to see those lap, especially if this goes a fuel mileage race or we have a long run. And there it is. See, Willie B now, 2nd fastest 30 lap average. He's the first one to knock Allgaier off the board here. So Willie B knocks Allgaier off the 30 lap average, but Allgaier dominates everything else. So we'll see how Willie B does. Willie B's 4th fastest here. But 30 lap average, Willie B knocks Allgaier off the podium when it comes to averages, which are huge as well to realize during a race. Byron tied Allgaier in the 30 lap. Well, they put him ahead of him, so I don't know. He didn't knock Allgaier's 30 lap average. He's tied. Okay, tied, but still, he's up there. Xfinity Series back? Yeah, they're back, Shane. After 2 weeks off, they're back. We were in Group 2 practice, coming up qualifying right after this. I didn't pay attention to that. I just saw that he was on top of him. So, hope everybody's having a great morning. I appreciate you guys being here.
Our Xfinity Series practice here on
the CW. About 5 minutes remaining in this second and final group of cars. Waffle and working the high line. Looking race car for him as well.
Yeah, I love that Bass Pro Shops 1 car with the stars on it. The Bass Pro Shop, that blue with the white stars, the Bass Pro Shop on the hood. Looks really good.
He is as high as anybody I've seen, though. Like on entry, way around the corner, really trying to learn what he can.
Oh, they have another week off at the beginning of June?
Committed to that top.
Some of that.
Takes laps, right, to build up the confidence of how deep you can drive in, where you stick the throttle up.
This is Carson Guapo's first career start at Charlotte in an Xfinity series, though, so should be interesting to see what he can do here.
He's got far more comfortable with this race car on the long run, utilizing the outside. See how much slower he runs right here, running the bottom of 3 and 4.
Oh, they're not doing Mexico? Okay.
3 or 4 tenths. Yeah, just in one end. Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Here's Jesse Love.
Jesse love that paint job too.
PR here this
Looks great. Wonder why the 2 and the 21 are decorated, but the 3 is not.
Texas. Last time out, and he's won here at Charlotte. Yard Series back in 2023.
Danny Stockman is crew chief there. Famous Danny Stockman, one of the more fun and cool personalities, probably all of NASCAR. He is fun to be around. He's intense, too. He is so intense.
That's all right, y'all. We don't have to delete for that. That's not that big of a deal. I'm not too worried about that.
He's won so many races, so many championships. We talk
Shay, don't worry about it, man. We have to watch our chat because YouTube will get us for a adversity claim. So no worries, man. We don't have to do that all the time, guys. But appreciate you guys looking after the chat. Great mods, man. Thank you so much.
the thing that they talked about is they felt like
We just need to watch the chat so we don't get hit with an adversity claim.
be able to get to big delay, but unfortunately for them, it's the JRM cars are
3 minutes left. Where's Brennan Poole? Brennan Poole. I saw him come off the
down the car.
I saw him come off the track, so let's see where he's at. Oh, there he is. 25th fastest. 171.01. 31.577 is his best time.
Sliding right now, practice.
And the leaders are running in the 30s.
Same thing we thought it looked different.
great update. What are we doing? Yeah, great update, Carla, because that's
2 minutes left here in practice, y'all.
months.
64 likes. Help us get to that like, y'all. Trying to get to 100 likes. Help us out with that, y'all.
Spin out. Austin, we get in and go, that's not the stuff. So they might have finally found it.
Okay, gotcha.
I find pretty tickle. You didn't think it was cool, but I did.
I'll get to see these guys live next week, y'all. Going to Nashville. What's up, T-Van? Good morning. Good morning, T-Van. Harrison Burton. AM Racing. Turning it around, man. Harrison Burton turning it around. 27 starts on a mile and a half. He's got 2 wins. His last win was in Texas of October 2020. And his average finish is 11.9. The bot chats are nothing but cuss words and inappropriateness. Yep.
That team was last year.
But the bot channels take their streams down at the end of the day. They don't leave them up like we do.
Trying to overstep it and get himself in trouble. He's obviously been around for years now.
What's up, T-Van? Minute 28 seconds left here in this practice. We'll bring you some qualifying for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Possibly. I don't know. It's end of the month for me, so we'll see. We will see.
Last 3 races,
For good possibility, though. Yes.
Yeah, but this Jordan Anderson racing team down the first portion of the season. I think they're all super interested in super proud of him. Came within that inches of that photo finish at Talladega. He solidified the playoffs. I know how bad they got at that, but I think he won't. I know he does. Now another camera angle would have shown it. I think. Just believe it.
Here's some Sammy Smith radio.
Sammy Smith. Sammy Smith says there's no rear grip. He's not a happy camper. He's in 17th fastest. He says he pretty much can't do nothing.
Sammy and these guys can go in and debrief. Everyone, it seems like, is fighting the same thing. And you mentioned it last time. The trucks were the same way. And that's one of the things where your crew chief has to kind of.
Wonder if you'll ever consider getting a pick with any of the Cup drivers next weekend at Nashville when you're down. I did a couple of them, but we'll try to do some more. I got Tyler Reddick last year. Ryan got one with Denny.
Overall here.
But hopefully we'll get some more. This year we'll have more of a area we can cover. Last year we only were stuck to a certain area. But we'll see how it goes. Does Spain like NASCAR? She's never been to a NASCAR race. She just likes to dog me for Denny, and I know T-Van's all excited about that. But we'll see how it goes. We're gonna try to get her out there next weekend for at least one of them. So appreciate y'all hanging out with us today. I know this is early in the morning. It's NASCAR Xfinity Series. No one really cares about Xfinity Series practice, but the ones that are here, we appreciate you being here. Happy Saturday morning. I said Cup cars, not Cup drivers. Oh, picture with the Cup driver. Well, that was last year. I didn't have access to get to the Cup cars. They were either on the pit road. I didn't have any access to them, so hopefully we'll be able to get that this time. But Allgaier, Creed, Eckes, Josh Williams, Austin Dillon are the top 5. All right. So we got qualifying now. Qualifying coming up for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. And then we'll take a little break. And then we'll have NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying. And it'll be on Amazon. And of course, you guys can watch it free on the Amazon YouTube channel for practice. And then qualifying will be not live. So you guys can come back over here and hang out. But hang out in here because this chat's a whole lot better to hanging out with than in there. So it'll be moving awful quick. Awful quick. We're at 70 likes. We're trying to get to that 100 like mark. Make sure you do that. Subscribe to the channel as well. We're at 32,826 as we're adding this as our NASCAR Xfinity Series practice and qualifying to our coverage that we cover for you guys every weekend. Will I be able to do it every weekend? No, but sometimes it's on Fridays. I can't get to it on Fridays because I work, but we'll see how it goes. But we appreciate you guys. And then just a mental note, after this weekend's races, I'm going to be in Nashville for the races next week. And then the following week, I go out of town. So I'll be gone for 2 racing weekends online, but you will have vlogs to come for a lot of stuff that we'll be doing and maybe some live streams if the signal's good at the track, if Tom can get me that media password. But appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Amazon's not free when they cut you off before they finish. Well, exactly, but you at least get to watch the practice. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing.
And Connor Zillich said it's great to see his speed. Has gone nowhere in this couple week break there.
That's the combined time.
All right, qualifying.
Fastest man in Charlotte, right?
Allgaier, the fastest man. Ricky, $5. Happy race day. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate it. Everybody tell Ricky thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Willow. That's probably the most important part of the day. But, having the advantage.
His daughter's birthday today.
Having a bad week last week or last race. Going out on that.
Allgaier. Gator.
Than not. So
they all have that. It's faster than Xfinity Mobile. They got that down pat pretty good.
So I'm proud of the effort. Everybody.
Willie B here.
Right now.
Yeah, they are tied. Look at that. And then Sheldon Creed.
Nice summers. And this racetrack's been great for us. Getting the win that you saw in the montage every
But also, a lot of cars didn't run 30 laps. If you look at it, not many did. So you really can't tell.
beautiful looking race car.
Some cars did, some did not.
Have a solid day. Track has moved around significantly versus what I thought it was going to. And it's only going to get hotter as the day goes on. So we're going to see a lot of slip sliding around. We're going to see a lot of guys running that fence. And I think mistakes are going to be aplenty.
Might have some high cautions today, y'all. I might have some high cautions.
To get a little more understanding of where the track is at right now. I think that hurts ourselves and maybe some of the other cars in that first group.
It is what it is, NASCAR info.
We're going to watch all the competitors in front of us. And you just have to go back to your notes. And
76 likes. Help us get that 100 like mark. We're halfway home. Also, you can sign up for Amazon Prime for free for the first 30 days. So you can get to see the next 4 races. Amazon Prime has a free trial, 30-day trial. You can watch the races for free this weekend. So make sure you do that so you can watch it.
Sure, and I think you hit on a good point.
Amazon Prime for free if you sign up for a 30-day subscription. And make sure you got to cut it off before it does or they'll charge you. But Amazon Prime is offering a 30-day free trial so you guys can watch the races. Make sure you check that out.
All the bumps, all the places you have to avoid and not run. That's really hard to do on a qualifying lap when you're trying to just carry as much speed as possible.
You're going to get it today. Good, Mark. I love that paint job on Algire's car, too. The Hellman's.
That's right, Dylan, and it's
Honored Zilich.
been here for a couple of weeks, obviously with the break and missing the race at Texas. Back in your car for the first time. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, it's great to be back. I hated that I had to miss a race at Texas, but I'm back and our Jared Transportation.
For the 5, okay.
So I'm excited for the race later today. It's been 3 weeks since I've been in a race car, so it took me a second putting my suit on today and getting ready, but yeah, I got right back into the swing of things and feel really good.
And what a weekend to come back. Not only are you going to race a little bit later today, but so your second Cup Series start, the Coca-Cola 600, you picked a big one.
Yeah, it's going to be a long weekend, but yeah, I'm really excited to come back with Red Bull and Trackhouse and test the longest race in NASCAR. So really, really exciting weekend for me and a lot of opportunity ahead.
And you got, since you're from Charlotte, you got a lot of family and friends.
What's up, Glenwood? Good to see you, buddy. I'm going to just give you your password. Okay.
But great to have your back. Pretty belongs behind the wheel.
All right, let's see if they got practice qualifying up yet here. Let's see. Let's see if they got qualifying up yet. All right. There we go. Qualified. All right, so Dawson Cram's going to go first, and we are now in qualifying. Practice get rid of that. Qualifying. Block the ad right here. We'll turn off Group B. But it's qualified for the BetMGM 300. And Dawson Cram, Catherine Legg, Leland Honeyman, Chris Wright, Josh Williams, Christian Eckes, Garrett Smithley, Nick Lights, Carson Ware, Sheldon Creed, JJ Yaley, CJ McLaughlin, Jeremy Commence, Blaine Perkins, Ryan Ellis, Justin Allgaier, Brad Perez, Dean Thompson, Kyle Sieg, Nicholas Sanchez, Dirty Nick Sanchez, Matty D, Brennan Poole, William Swallowich, who was in that ARCA race yesterday, Parker Retzlaff, Carson Quaffle, his very first qualifying attempt at Charlotte. Should be interesting. Willie B, Red Hot Car, Fast Pasta, Sammy Smith, Danny Dimes, Jeb Burton, Ryan Sieg, Brandon Jones, Harrison Burton, Taylor Gray, Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, Chase Briscoe, Austin Hill, and Connor Zilich. All right, there's your lineup for qualifying. Let's do it right now in the chat. Who do you got for the poll? Who you got for the poll? I'm going to go RCR. I'm going to go Austin Hill. Austin Hill gets the poll, possibly both RCR cars on the front row. Who do you have? We're going to start with Jake. He says Willie B. Anybody else? Anybody else out there that would like to give your opinion on who you think is going to get the poll? Bronny says Austin Dillon goes out first, not Dawson Cram. Oh, I'm sorry. Austin Dillon. Sorry about that. Austin Dillon goes out first. Mark's going to go the 7 for Allgaier, 17 for Byron for Negative Squirrel. Will's got Allgaier. John's got Allgaier. Glenwood's got the 21, Austin Hill, like I do. Georgia fans got Catherine Legg. That'd be something. Anybody else? Hard to bet against RCR. You're right, Kenneth Fox. It is hard to bet against them. Anybody else? Get your picks in, as we're here at qualifying now. And Austin Dillon off to the races as he runs into turn 1 and 2.
Off early. Austin Dillon is the first one on the racetrack.
My mind says Allgaier, but my body tells me so I don't know. Zillich for the pole for T-Van. Chris Wright.
Practice. Place historically. You got to do. You want to be in that middle post.
Chris Wright.
Down in 3 and 4, though, that's up to you. Whatever you think works. Maybe the bottom, maybe the top, but definitely 1 and 2. I would go to the middle. Yeah, it does. That part look pretty sketchy.
Austin Dillon here.
It looks like it pushed up just a little bit in the middle for option.
He has got the same setup as Jesse Love and Austin Dillon. I mean, Austin Hill. See what happens here.
System with on those old.
Oh, I got slid up the track there in turn 4. 31.182. 31.182. That's not going to cut it. He got loose in that turn there. Eckes for Brian. Good to see you, Brian. And Brian, thank you again for the super chat yesterday during the ARCA race. I appreciate you, buddy.
The tracks got rubber on it.
Rich has got the 5. Chris Wright. Here's Dawson Cram in that 74 Chevrolet.
Start of the year. Up the race. Please, exciting.
Another one loose in the turn. We might have a bunch of cautions today, y'all. Can I put a 10 emoji up for my favorite? Yes, Ricky, I'll do that for today's race. I'll have Danny Dimes up there. Thank you for asking. I just select drivers. I assume the popular ones. I will do that, Ricky.
Here with Chase Briscoe. It's your first Opal and
Chase.
It might be a
1100. 1100. We had a big crowd. It was good to have that again. It was fun. Dawson Cram with a 31.788. He is in second place. And now here's Catherine Legg, who she continues her Xfinity Series coverage.
Very eye-opening. As I turn 1 for the first time, so still.
It's amazing what Cletus brings to NASCAR. The demand for him is amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm learning so much. I'm in and I'm out, so I got a lot to learn still.
All right, and you're wearing orange right now, which, guys, I feel like goes with the CW pretty well.
It does.
Wearing orange. I like orange. What's up, Lisa? Good morning, Lisa. Appreciate you being here as well. So Dawson Cram. Catherine Legg actually qualified better than Dawson Cram. 31.708. And now Leland Honeyman on the track in that 70 Chevrolet.
Leland Honeyman on the racetrack.
Leland Honeyman.
Catherine did end up running almost a second quicker than practice, so probably didn't go that bad from inside of the car. You know, it's such a transition. You go from full tires to taped up and put stickers back on.
Oh, Leland Honeyman. I can't believe it, Kenneth Fox. Like you're welcome, buddy. I cannot believe it. And if NASCAR doesn't recognize that and tell him to run every ARCA race, if they wanted the ARCA series to be bigger than what it is now, they would put him in there. He might not be talented enough to be in the truck series, maybe, but NASCAR is missing out on their opportunity to make the ARCA series huge with merch and everything. True dark horse's leg, right? Leland Honeyman with a 31.668. Chris Wright now a 31.755. He's posted fourth fastest, but that's not going to be enough either. Yes, we'll be doing both of those, Mark. Bubba's rap is, it's not military. It's like a video game thing. I'll show it to you in just a second.
He was fast, yeah, of course.
Josh Williams always with those American paint jobs, always with the flag on his car. Last time he finished 37th at Texas. If you want to watch this qualifying, it's on the CW app. It's live. You can watch it for free.
And pretty early right there. First one to get down there. I didn't quite get to the line, though. We'll see how that's going to work out. It's really tied off if you're not able to get on that line in the middle of the corner.
Not a bad last.
What's up, C. Brown? Hopefully I'll get to see you in a couple weeks, bud.
So that's frustrating.
Either way, even if it's like a high and by, we'll be in the same area. So hopefully we can see each other, bud.
And maybe changing Christian Eckes hits the racetrack. Back-to-back cars for Colleague Racing here.
I thought the track, though, because the truck race last night would have already ended. So what has been...
All right, Richard. Have fun.
It is interesting to see how much grip this has lost. When he gets to that line out there, they on him.
Chris Wright qualified slower than Catherine Legg.
Nice job. Eckes across.
Eckes, top of the leaderboard. He was fastest in practice. He turned to 30.970.
Most of the guys down in there in practice, or top few guys were. But first car in qualifying to get into the 32nd bracket car.
Yeah, Dylan, and of course Taylor Gray coming off his career best second place finish at Texas. Go from 1.5 miles to another 1.5 miles. Did that help at all in the preparation for the?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Go completely different places. So maybe a little bit, but honestly, just getting back in the swing of things with that, it should be great and get back to it. So I feel like we're okay. I feel like my operating spirit GR Super is okay. Not quite as fast as Trinity Noble is. Confident in my Joey's racing guys that we're gonna make it quite a better here. Hopefully, go qualify.
Some of those more adjustments for the 54, Dylan.
Pick up your own words.
Probably. Yeah, I think
It's like it is.
well, it was
fast.
John,
I like it.
John Hungus earlier.
I know.
So,
I'm going to work on mine here in a little bit.
All right, there's the pin message for the next stream. That's next right after this.
They're on the racetrack for 95. He has another great veterans or military.
He should be in the back like always.
Lights. It's his.
The lights on the track now.
First one we see.
So Christian Eckes on the pole with a 30.970. He had a fast car in practice as well.
Now, that's off of turn 2, continuing to lose. 4 speed between
32.56.
32.56. 32.56 for who was that? Number 07 there. 30.56. Appreciate everybody hanging with us. That was Nick Lights. 32.56, not a 30.56. 32.56. That would have put him on the pole. But Christian Eckes right now with the pole. Still no Reddick news. I don't know. I don't know either, man. But Dubs was watching TV today, and he said he heard something, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see in the next stream if they mention anything about it. 40 cars, Ricky. Only 38 allowed to race, so 2 have to go home. Is there round 2? No, there's just this one round. So coming up next is Carson Ware, Sheldon Creed, J.J. Yaley, McLaughlin, Clements, Perkins, Ellis, Allgaier, Perez, Dean Thompson, and Kyle Sieg. Out of this top 9 cars, who will stay in the top 10? I'm going to say 1 with Christian Eckes. I'm going with 1 with Christian Eckes. He is the only one that'll stay up there in the top 10. What do you say? What do you say? Qualify. We'll bring this over here. Ooh. There goes your pick. Haven't heard anything else yet either. Trans Am race is going to start here soon. Okay. Qualify. Yeah, just let us know. We're interested. Breaking news, if it is so. Can you scroll up so we can see who's in Woods in first? There you go. Christian Eckes in P1. P1. I picked him up for the poll. I hope he stays there. Eckes, yeah. Remember, he Group 1, he was the 3rd fastest car other than Allgaier. Or 2nd fastest car, I believe. You're gonna have to go to Publix and buy you a carrot cake in case I get the munchies. Go get you a pub sub as well while you're there. A pub sub. All right, on the track is Sheldon Creed, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Looks like Carson Ware is not going to qualify, it looks like.
Got his hands full here on this wall. All the race track.
Awesome, Dubs. Dubs is in Racing Central, man.
I was dying to see the tracker because I knew he was on the throttle. I didn't know about the distance he gave up, and he's going to have a great run to the line here because of running the top. Oh. What? Good lap.
Sheldon Creed, he was fast in practice as well. 30.852. Sheldon Creed, Christian Eckes knocks him off. It's on the CW, Mike. And Mike, if you go to your CW app, right here, if you click on this one right here, this will bring you free qualifying. Free qualifying right here. Click on this one right here. See, watch. I'm going to click on it. Well, there we go. I'm going to click on it. The commercial is going to play first because it's free. And I'll show you here in a second. Go to the CW app, click on the practice and qualifying, and you can watch it for free. Just hang out in here in the chat with us and watch on a separate device. If you have, if not, it's okay too, whatever. Still another commercial. But Joey Gase, there's your boy. I'm gonna make a phone call today about that. And there you go, see? There it is. Practice, qualifying, free on the CW app. So make sure you check that out. CJ McLaughlin.
Here's things I know. Here's some notes of mine. I hope it works for him. I have no idea.
He's a great guy. So always so positive and just happy.
That 91 CJ McLaughlin.
You gotta find a little bit more speed though.
Yeah, his entry speed is super slow right here on both ends. Yeah, like just.
Let's see.
Having to roll it up, you just could tell on both ends, like the entry speed was way down.
That's not going to be the last.
Yeah, you just turn it sideways. See, there's the commercial.
Also, should know Carson Ware scheduled to qualify a couple cars ago. They are not.
It's available on Roku TV as well, C. Brown says. And you can watch it on an app on your TV as well. Here's Jeremy Commence. Didn't have a good last race, though. He finished 31st.
you want to share that information, next to you. You want me.
That's right. Yeah. Wrong guy in the booth. I like CJ. I don't do anything good to help.
So yeah, if you do it sideways, you got the full thing.
So if he meant to do that quite like free, maybe then. I love it.
Not a bad lap. He's got it going right now.
Jeremy Commits, P4, 31.248.
Got the
31.248.
fine here in Xfinity cars. It's such an exploration of using all the racetrack and whatever you can do, just trying to get back to the phone. And as we go along every car here.
86 likes. We're almost to 100. Help us out, y'all. You're welcome, everybody. I try to give you the best chances to watch something, y'all. I don't hold it from you. Try to give you the best chance to watch a race. We're just glad you're here.
So wherever you want to go, because it's fast anywhere you need to be. You think stack speed.
LLC.
Good lap going right.
See, are you sure you want to go to Dega? Because Spain and I already figured out you're not going to get to watch the race. You'll be at the motorhome cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm cool with that.
Legitimate speed there out of the 31.
If you ask, they will make it deconstructed. Then you can eat after the race, waiting for parking lot to clear. I'll keep your stream open and watch qualifying. Thanks for showing. Yeah, and during the Xfinity race, Mike, you'll be able to watch a battle cam and a in-car cameras on that as well. Here's Ellis, Ryan Ellis, 31.668. So Sheldon Creed's still on the pole here. Deconstruct the race.
Here we go. We'll see what this guy.
All right, here we go. Allgaier. Can Allgaier do it? Allgaier's got 143 starts at a mile and a half. He's got 6 wins. His average finish is 11th, though, on a mile and a half.
Right here.
Let's see what he can do here. Allgaier. Allgaier got loose in the turn out of turn 3, or turn 2.
Looks off throttle time. It's Justin had right there. Let's see.
You see those 7s, y'all. Oh, there you go. Mark.
Right there.
Allgaier. Does he get it? Got it. No, he did not. Second. Man, how close did he get? Wow. 30.882. Creed had a 30.852.
That's it. That killed this week.
Thank you, Tom. Do I do this for every race? Yes, Mike. We do. Sub it up. Subscribe, man. Not every race. I mean, you're right, Jake. We try to do every race.
Space game this weekend. Got following Comrade and McCall. Got a new fan that's watching, and we got some of his fellow sacrifice. But appreciate Don Bomb Industries and Tim Creek for coming on board. Really proud of this group. They're going really
Perez, 31.950.
good top 5 start. We qualified 5th and 10th here the last.
So Brad Perez, 31.953. Sorry, 953.
Made his run there.
So McLaughlin and Lights right now are the 2 cutoff drivers here. Here's Dean Thompson, the rookie. Dean Thompson.
And I think bouncing on entry right there. Let's get through.
I know, Mike. It's tough to watch a race to figure it out. Yeah, Tom's a great guy. He's been a blessing to our channel, y'all. He's awesome. Tell Spain to make a red, white, and blue pie to your face tomorrow. If we got to get there first. Got to get there first. Has Connor Zillage gone yet? No, he has not. Here's Kyle Sieg. I'm surprised he is not in an American themed paint job, Brawny. Normally they're all about that.
Start up at their North Carolina shop this week to try to give Kyle rather a good opportunity he could to have another strong run on the mile and a half. Finished the top 10 in Vegas earlier this year, so knows how to get around these.
Miss Tom says get a sub deconstructed.
2028 mark. Kyle C slots in to the 9th spot.
9th spot for Kyle C. Good job.
Here at Charlotte, heavy hitters.
All right. Big time drivers coming up here. Just scroll down here and let you look. Carson Ware, I guess, is not going to qualify. I don't know what's going on with that one, so he might be knocked out. Sanchez, Matty D, Brennan Poole, William Swallowich, Parker Retzlaff, Carson Quaffle, Willie B, Anthony Alfredo, Sammy Smith, and Danny Dimes is in 30th. So, but right now, Sheldon Creed holds the pole. Sheldon Creed holding the pole here with Allgaier. Allgaier almost had him, but these three guys here were the fastest in practice. These three were constantly in the top 3 on lap averages. Willie B, wonder where Willie B is going to break right here. He's going to be in the top 3 for sure. But we also got Jesse Love coming in Austin Hill, so it's going to be an interesting here. Who's going to be left here on this top 10? I've been watching it like a hawk since we got here yesterday. So it should be fun. We're coming up here in just a little bit. In the pin message is the NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying, and in the we're gonna have redirected as well. We'll take a little break and we'll be back live at 12:30. So we'll have about a 30-minute break here on the channel, and then we'll be back for it as well. I gotta get these paint schemes background checked here. So. And then I'm working on an indie vlog as well. I have the starting lineup and paint scheme vlog that might come out tonight or tomorrow morning. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. If I can get it out, we'll see. And remember, this race coming up, 3:30 to 6:30. My weather says rain. 8:30 to midnight, more rain. Is that for tomorrow or today? Is that for today or tomorrow? Because I know it's going to rain here. Hammer down, David Farmer. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, he has to start in the back. Tomorrow. Might be racing on Memorial Day weekend. On Monday.
Trying to get up to speed. At this point, just wishful thinking they're going to have to rip.
Here's Dirty Nick Sanchez. We saw those 48s in the chat, y'all. 48s in the chat for Dirty Nick Sanchez.
I always had a plan. It didn't work out very often, but I always had a plan.
He's struggling, y'all. He's loose.
So you see those bucks down there? Hear them?
He did have his hands full in practice. We were on this same onboard shot, and a little bit of a struggle right here. Sideways again.
Ooh, loose again.
That Carl Whitler, you can just watch the tracker. Things that happens to him, and then there's no momentum. There's the big down straightaway to the bottom. Gonna try it.
All right.
Get there.
Sounds good. You got a room to stay right here.
Spring enough, he was able to get it down there and kind of get it to stick. Lost a little bit off of 4, but still a good lap for Sanchez. 31:04.
31:04 for Nick Sanchez. He places 4th. 31.040 for Dirty Nick Sanchez.
Yeah.
You have to say go Willie B or go Brendan Jones, loyal. Good to see you, man. Here's Matt Benedetto in that Viking Chevrolet 99.
Yes, and Jesse Love just described his practice as awful. So what's happening out there to what
Jesse Love. The RCR cars have not qualified yet, but they both had a bad practice.
He's not qualified here, but yeah, just too tight.
Freese, Gibbs, Hocevar, and Cup, and Creed, and Xfinity are all ready to close to have winning a day. We'll see. Benjamin, good to see you, man. 9 more likes to 100. Get us there, y'all. It's been tough. It's been a tough one. Matty D, P4, 30.980 for Matty D. Good job, Matty D. Now Brennan Poole on the track. Brennan Poole now.
Dance over his practice.
Matty D.
Close to go for the pole off the turn floor. 30.98 at the Benedetto. Great lap. The 99. Here's Brennan Poole. 250th NASCAR National Series start for him this weekend.
And I know a lot of people sometimes hate on talk about starts, but I find it impressive, especially for journeyman drivers out there who have jumped around, just had these starts.
Brennan Poole. A 31.472 for Brennan Poole.
7.
No rain today, but tomorrow is a different story. We'll swallow it. Shh.
I think by their standards in Texas a couple weeks ago, after what has been just a really, really tough start.
Swallow it. Shh.
He has definitely.
Hit the like. That's right, y'all. Help us out. 7 more to go. 100.
Minimizing your mistakes. Look at this lap right here. Really good. 3 and 4. Really good. Oh, that's good loose.
Woo!
Stayed in it.
Swallowage got loose too.
Fine.
Georgia fan. Swallow it. Shh. On the pole. Wow. He almost lost it. He got the pole. 30.825 for that JGR 18 Toyota. Here's Parker Retzlaff.
Racing.
Didn't expect Swallowage to be on the pole right here. Didn't expect it.
Couple of Benedetto.
Come on, Swallowage. I mean, Parker Retzlaff.
Wow. Like Swallowage position.
Swallowage is another one that made a big gain over his practice time, to your point. Quite as much for Benedetto did.
But a big improvement, right?
Big improvement.
That second vote. Wow.
Is the race free on Prime at 3? It's not on Prime. It's on the CW at 3:30. No, the practice for the Cup Series will be on their YouTube channel free, but then the qualifying will not be. Ooh, Quaffle holding on.
That's not comforting coming to the Green Hall.
No, I got 30 seconds of hell.
Let's see what he can do here.
He's probably not the only one that's felt that way today from the looks of it.
They're all over. They are. Everyone just, which is fun to watch. So yeah, look at the speed period.
Right on the mark was Swallowage set into 3.
Oh no, look at he committed to it to get to the top.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe he just was up there to get it wound up. Lost the speed though.
He had momentum though.
Carson. Oh, P4. 30.920. 30.920 for Carson Quaffle. His first start ever in the Xfinity Series here in Charlotte. Now here's Willie B. Does he get the pole? Does he finish second, third? What does he finish?
He's 17.
Willie B.
Start this year.
That car looks tight enough to me. Looked like he went in there when it's loaded up. He's able to get to the throttle. Look at this. Yeah.
Willie B. There it is. Look at that. Top of the leaderboard already. 30.652. Boom.
Long run. 30.65.
Wow. 176, 171. Some heavy hitters. Here's Fast Pasta. Fast Pasta. Fast Pasta now.
See everybody improve.
Pasta in the chat.
Fredo in the 2-car for Young's Motorsports. That should be good to do that.
Come on, Fast Pasta.
It's got a 10th and a half, just about over
30.983 for Fast Pasta, 8th place.
commitment.
Yep, they're trying to make the top work. No good lap for Alfredo.
Vernon, good to see you. Sam Mayer for the pole, he says. We'll see. We'll see.
Sammy Smith will be the next car.
Sammy Smith now is the next up.
Here, he was really loose. No, you're right. Yep. Out of breath. Practice. So through these later qualifiers, how much can you really adjust your approach based on what you've seen the last couple of cars?
Good question. I think as you going up through the line, and you're thinking, I don't know what I want to run down. That's the 1, 3, 4.
Kind of fast. Sammy Smith, P6, 30.951. 30.951 for Sammy Smith. Keep hitting that like. We're 2 away from 100. Subscribe to the channel as well. Appreciate you guys here.
High frequency bumps, all those.
Yeah, 12:30. We'll be on at 12:30 for the next stream. Here's Danny Dimes, Ricky. Danny Dimes. What's up, Donald? Good to see you.
It's a little bit lower. You're gonna have to work the throttle right there. At 1 and 2, you just have to commit on entry, land in the middle, and where you end up, but you just have to carry so much speed around that corner.
What's up, Danny? Good to see you, buddy. Hello, Zero. Good to see you as well. Appreciate you being here. Danny Dimes.
Daniel Dye.
He is
38.
31-38. That's way down here. Danny Dimes in 15th. Another rookie.
Second here.
Danny Dimes finishes 15th so far. All right, so here is the rest of the cars left. We got some heavy hitters in this one as well. We got Carson Ware. I don't think he's going to qualify, so he might be knocked out of this race. We got Jeb Burton, Ryan Sieg, Brandon Jones, Harrison Burton, Taylor Gray, Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, Chase Briscoe, Austin Hill, and Connor Zilich are remaining here in this qualifying stream. In the pin message above you guys is the link to the next stream that'll be up around 12:30, and also you'll be redirected, so if you don't want to click on that link, you'll be taken you there as well. So appreciate you guys hanging out. And then also the NASCAR Xfinity race for today is up as well, and that's on the channel, so make sure you go find that too. We'll have that for you later on this afternoon. Is why we're here. We're qualifying. We had practice and qualifying, and we're setting the pole for today's BetMGM. We're setting the pole and the field for today's BetMGM 300. So I hope you guys enjoyed today. I hope you have entertained you, and it's been a good time. Coming up this afternoon, like I said, NASCAR Xfinity Series and practice coming up. No, NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying coming up. You can watch the practice portion on Amazon Prime's YouTube channel for free. And then qualifying, they'll cut it off. We'll still be live no matter what. You guys can hang out in here or whatever you want to do, but just a heads up, you can watch that as well. Georgia fan, have a great day, buddy. See you, buddy. All right, we're heading to the track. I'll start watching you for the races, man. Thanks. Also, Mike, have a great time. Make sure when you get to the track, you holler at us and say, "Hey, I'm here, dude. It looks like this." You'll be our spot on the track. Tom says, it's awful quiet in here today. Come on, people. Living the scream up. That like button. It's a little quiet, but it's all right. It's Xfinity Series. It's okay. It's all good. But we thank you guys for hanging with us today. We appreciate it. Like I said, we won't do all the NASCAR Xfinity races. We've also been off for 2 weeks, so the algorithm is not really there either. But it's all good.
Plane down there.
Race car driver.
What you have. Tell your crew chief when you're 2 times faster. But you don't say, "I wish I could do that one over again." Yeah.
Byron 1 and 3.
All right, here is
Saw there with all
the 27 of Jeb Burton.
Connor Zilich.
Jeb Burton.
Second cup start. 600 tomorrow.
Jeff had high hopes.
Awesome, Mark. Mike. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it, guys. Make sure you subscribe there. We got 2 more to 32,830.
Just looking at that lap time, got a pretty good run.
Jip it.
I am on the turn it down. Exit right out. I was able to get to the throttle. It's a lot back here. What's the choice? Felt so good coming to the green. I'm sticking with it. Do it twice. I like it. Yeah. Well, and I think that's a good decision. It felt good to him, on that up speed lap, but environment was so good around the bottom. Good lap.
Yeah, I like him too, Lisa. Love it. I love all the American paint jobs. Jeb Burton, 7th, 30.954 with speed of 174.452. Here's Ryan Sieg. Bronny, you taking Ryan Sieg today? Thank you to subscribing, WM. WM, thank you so much for subbing. Appreciate you. Bronny likes to take Ryan Sieg.
That's what they needed this weekend.
He's a big fan.
How out of balance all these cars are. That's low. That's a 5-4. That's definitely up with that. Good corner. At the bottom nicely. Look at the tiny Dave on the exit, even right at the bottom. He was one of the few cars we've seen get low.
Same. That's why I had so many Xfinity and Cup favorites. P3. Look at that. Ryan Sieg. 30.852. And here's a weird paint scheme for Brandon Jones. That red on the front does not mix with that yellow whatsoever. Brandon Jones in that Menards 20. Could this be Corey Himes' ride next year?
A little bit later, look at that. The momentum is out sounding fast. I didn't manage to run 4.
Got loose. He would have had the pole. Wow, he would have had the pole if he would have gotten loose there. 30.750. He got loose coming out of 4. Wow, Brandon Jones, these Toyotas. He held it.
Talking about the C, which is he got his left front to the blue line. He thought this is
I don't know, just speaking out loud, Bronny. Speaking out loud.
Chris Harrison Burton, we've talked about the success of the AIM Racing team so far this year.
Here is Harrison Burton. Jeff, your little boy just won Daytona. Hello, I am from Indonesia. I like watching NASCAR race on YouTube. It's very cool. Thank you, Zero. Appreciate you being here. Harrison Burton, 19th with a 31.426. Not too fast. Time should take over Herps, but doesn't have the sponsor money. Taylor Gray here. He was fast. Let's see what he can do here. 107 likes. We appreciate you getting us to 100 likes. Keep it up, y'all, with those likes. Yo, yo, yo. Play-by-play with JJ. If you love Phillies baseball, make sure you check out my man, Play-by-play with JJ. He does them all. He's passionate about it, too. Taylor Gray. Oh, he's got it back. Taylor Gray's going to get the pole. Wow, look at that. Another Toyota. 30.598. Wow.
Very impressive. Really, really impressive.
Riley's dad owns 350 convenience stores in Nevada and California, and that's where Monster is sponsored because he buys so much product. Good. That's pretty true right there. All right, Jesse Love. I think he's going to get the pole. Here's my pick. I think he's going to get it.
That race car.
Come on, you got to make up this run here, Jesse Love. No, I said Austin Hill. My bad. I said Austin Hill. Yeah, he's hurting. He does not like that car. Oh my gosh. Got it. I love the paint job on Hammer Down, David Farmer. So Jesse Love's got, like he said, a lot of work to do. 31.118. Now here's Sam Mayer. I see you, Mayer.
qualifying laps I've ever seen. I think anyone has seen.
I see you, Mayor.
Get the pole. Decent 1 and 2. Let's see what he decides to do in 3 and 4. He used all the lane back right here.
Good right off wall for that too. There on that lap. Go to the bottom here.
That's as low as you can go.
Yeah.
No, he's right. He racing the trucks. Yeah, just like that. Mayor.
Same thing.
30.919, eighth fastest for Mayor.
I don't know if he was pointed
That
that
went so sideways off of 4. He just let it walk out.
Corey High will be in Joe Gibbs' Xfinity Series car next year. I guarantee it, Ricky says.
Perfect. He's just making the track short.
Yeah, just trying to kind of that. Here's Chase Briscoe, the final Joe Gibbs racing car. He said 3 of the top 4 right.
So Chase,
Let's see that track.
4 wins on 1.5 tracks. Look at Chase Briscoe, that 19, baby.
He missed the bottom now.
Gonna lose it? Does he get it back? No, he doesn't. He had the pole going into turn 3 and 4, but lost it. He's in 7th place, 174.86 on a 30.881 run for Chase Briscoe. Now here's Austin Hill. Let's see what he can do. Austin Hill was my pick for the pole. Can he do it? Let's see.
Not showing a lot of speed.
Tom said that's not going to happen.
Practice bottom.
Hugging that line.
1 and 2.
Oh, down the backstretch, he's got the pole.
2.
Hugging that line. 3, 4, coming out. Oh, he just missed it. Oh,
Challenge today.
Austin Hill, P2. It was so close. I came close there. I came close.
But then lost
All right, here's Connor Zillage. Last one.
the qualifier.
Does Taylor Gray keep the pole? Yes or no? Here we go.
In the comfort
Connor Zillage back in it after a couple weeks off. Hurt at Talladega.
Good exit.
Connor Zillage.
Positive momentum down the bench.
No cigar, Danny says. Taylor Gray get a pole. This is the Xfinity. Ah, P2. Ma. 30.627.
Get a good smile out of Taylor Gray. You think?
Woo.
Taylor Gray, 200 Xfinity.
So congratulations, Taylor Gray, with the pole. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. There is the lineup here. I'll slowly go through it. Taylor Gray, Connor Zillage, Austin Hill, Willie B., Brandon Jones, William Swallowich, Ryan Sieg, Sheldon Creed, Chase Briscoe, Justin Allgaier, Sam Mayer, Carson Quaffle, Sammy Smith, Jeb Burton, Christian Eckes, Matty D., Anthony Alfredo, Nicholas Sanchez, Jesse Love. Man, we'll see what he can do in the race, but he's not happy with his car. Austin Dillon, 20th. Blaine Perkins, 21st. Jeremy Clements, 22nd. 23rd, Dean Thompson. Danny Dimes in 24th. Harrison Burton, 25th. Brandon Poole, 26th. 27th is Josh Williams. 28th is Kyle Sieg. JJ Yaley, 29th. Ryan Ellis, Leland Honeyman, Catherine Legg, Chris Wright, Parker Retzlaff, Garrett Smithley, Brad Perez, Nick Lights, CJ McLaughlin, and Carson Ware and Dawson Cram will not qualify for this race. These two will not qualify. So hope everybody had a good time today. We appreciate you hanging with us for NASCAR Xfinity Series practice and qualify, even though it's free on the CW. We'd love to have you guys here on Saturday mornings. So congratulations, Taylor Gray. You're welcome. We always are here for you guys. You just remember that. We're always here for you guys, unless I'm at a race or on vacation. So that's how it goes. Appreciate everybody. Thanks so much. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for everything that she does behind the scenes while I'm here hanging out with you guys. I want to thank my mods for moderating today. I want to thank my members for their hard-earned money back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for watching on an early Saturday morning. In the pinned message above is the NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying, and you'll be redirected to the next race. We thank you so much. We appreciate you. Congratulations, Taylor Gray. We'll see what you can do this afternoon in the BetMGM 300. All right, take a little break. We'll be back. Thank you guys. Much love. Peace.